Hi, I'm Janine Saunders, manual therapist, Pilates teacher, and founder of Moetus Health here in Sudbury. My life's pursuit has been the discovery of how the human body moves. With over 30 years of experience in the field of movement and fitness and 20 years experience as a manual therapist, I have developed a method which incorporates my studies in physiotherapy, osteopathy, and neurokinetic therapy. This method is based on intelligent assessments, manual therapy techniques, and exercise sequences that help people achieve their fullest movement potential. The Moetus method, which I have trademarked, is a sequential process that I use to assess and treat patients with varying degrees of limitations, such as acute and chronic pain, autoimmune diseases, repetitive strains, and restrictive movement patterns. My mission is to empower each patient through knowledge, improved movement, and awareness. I feel it is important to hear the patient's story and what has brought them to seek out my services. I believe change requires trust, and this is my first goal of the initial part of the assessment process. To build a relationship with the patient requires a full understanding of their conditions. I not only assess their physical impairments, but also seek to understand their beliefs. In doing so, I aim to identify the root cause of the symptoms as opposed to merely treating their painful areas. Step 1 is an assessment of the autonomic nervous system, which is done in standing, walking, seated, and laying. Here, I ascertain how well the patient is functioning at the natural plumb line, at the center of gravity at the pelvis, and at the base of support at the feet. Next, I identify through muscle testing, active range of motion, and assessing tension in the tissue where global restrictions lie, and begin to treat the deep fascial lines that neurologically hold tension. As tension is released, I can continue to work through the tissue to a more local area, which may or may not be the area that is causing the patient their pain. Once the areas of restrictions have been identified and released, and the autonomic nervous system has returned to a balanced state, the patient is introduced to soft rolling and resistant band exercises that are used to maintain function, neural balance, and rebuild muscle health in the body. Diaphragmatic breathwork and other functional movement patterns are introduced next, and I may introduce treatments on the Pilates reformer. The reformer was created to build muscle strength and stability from the feet up and is used in rehabilitation clinics all over the world. Over the past few years, the reformer has become one of the most popular forms of exercise, and it can be used to condition the most seasoned athlete while aiding with resistance for those who have restrictions or simply do not move well. This process ensures that patients that come see me develop a deep understanding of their condition, and they become more interested in participating and investing time in the process. By focusing on addressing the sources of the patient's discomfort and dysfunction, I can challenge and inspire each person to unlock their full potential for wellness and longevity.